Reg League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Podchaser, Good Pods, Pocket Casts, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Reg League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. At Reg League Pod on Twitter. Episode 75 coming soon. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram or YouTube itself. What up, world? I just watched The Kingsman, or are we enunciating, pronouncing it The Kingsman? The Kingsman is how the advertising and marketing has been. It stars Ray Fiennes, Harris Dickinson, Jaimin Hansu, Gemma Arterton, Tom Hollander, Reese Ifans, Matthew Good, Stanley Tucci, Aaron Taylor Johnson. Is directed by Matthew Vaughn, who directed Layer Cake, Stardust, Kick-Ass, X-Men First Class, and the original two Kingsman movies. So this is World War I. This is everything that led up to the inspiration of the Kingsman spy agency. I love these first two movies. Like, a lot of people are down on the Golden Circle. I think the Golden Circle is almost as good as the original. This one feels like Matthew Vaughn holding back. He was making a World War I movie and needed like some cool spy shit in it, and it's the inspiration. So, and it's like, I'm thinking, okay, this is World War I. I want like a reference like Harry Hart at the very end or something. But it's like, Colin Firth in the original movie is already in his like 50s. So he would have been born in like the 60s. So there's no way. But everything else is very cool. Like, there is some spy shit. This is a war movie. There's the third act is when it feels Matthew Vaughn. The rest of it is build up, and it's good. It's like, it's story, it's plot. It's Ray Fiennes trying to protect his son from getting into that life, and eventually has to come to terms. Like, Jaimin Hansu is a badass. Gemma Arterton is a badass. I think it's very cool that Aaron Taylor Johnson got back with Matthew Vaughn for the first time since Kick-Ass. This was supposed to come out 2 years ago. So, fighting an uphill battle against Disney buying Fox, and then COVID delaying every single movie ever. I'm happy for this movie that it's finally released. I enjoyed it. It's got the dialogue. It's interesting. And man, like, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to give anything away, because there is a huge "you didn't see that coming" moment. Ironically, it involves Aaron Taylor Johnson. So it's like I don't want to say too much. It's different countries and different, like, high up, powerful people trying to prevent a group of villains, Reese Ifans, Daniel Brühl, trying to prevent a war, and eventually doing some spy shit to figure out who the mastermind is, and trying to stop them, which, like I said, builds up to the Secret Service, the Golden Circle. Like, when there were fight scenes, I dug it. It's like, Matthew Vaughn's fight scenes are always very well choreographed. But I also think it might be my least favorite of the three Kingsman movies. The mid-credit scene was crazy, though. So I think we can get a Kingsman 2. Or what if they go like Kingsman subtitle, but it's a sequel to the Kingsman. I heard that we're getting Taron Egerton in the third Kingsman movie. So it's like, I don't want this movie to bomb and then Disney's like, no, there's no interest in this franchise. Because the normies are the casual moviegoers are gonna be like, it's been however long, it keeps getting delayed, so it must be bad. This movie's not at all bad. Matthew Vaughn doesn't miss. I Yeah, Matthew Vaughn does not miss. And I haven't even seen Layer Cake or Stardust. So with all that being said, in my opinion, I will say that the Kingsman is dope. Have you seen the Kingsman, man? What you think about it? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. I have recently posted reviews for The Matrix Resurrections, Sing 2, Hawkeye, Spider-Man No Way Home. My upcoming videos is all my end of the year stuff. Favorite movies of the year, most anticipated movies of 2022, Blu-ray collection update. The podcast, bunch of friends coming through, one-on-one Zoom calls, Skype calls. Favorite movies of the year. On the first, I'm gonna basically do like a special episode, most anticipated movies of the year. Then we're gonna do a first quarter preview on January 9th. Be on the lookout. Like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.